Back again with a good old Tron League. This time, it's much more traditional mono-green Tron. We've got the O Stones, we've got 4 Karn Liberated, but we also have a Platinum Angel. We've got 2 Ulamogs and an Emrakul, and 3 Ballistas and 3 Worm Coils for our threats in the main board. And then we've got Karn the Great Creator and a sideboard package to go along with him. And yes, only 18 lands because Tron lands tap from way too much mana. And then we just have some forests, a blast zone to deal with things, and a Sanctum of Ugin so that way we can go get fun shiny toys. We've got lots of searching. A sideboard are these 15 cards. It's what we can bring in after game 1 or games 2 and games 3 against an opponent. So for example, these Thragtusks, which have ETB gain 5 life, real good against a deck that's super fast, because then by the time that we're able to cast these, we're probably low on life, so we fill up. Yeah, substitutions. Nature's Claim is a good way to deal with enchantments such as Blood Moon. Facial Contortion as a way to deal with creatures, and then the artifact sideboard package of a Worm Coil and a Walking Ballista, just so we have threats to grab with Karn. Trinisphere for those faster matchups. We can bring in 3 ball and everything will now cost at least 3 mana. Another Oblivion Stone in case we need to do a board clear. A Ensnaring Bridge in case they've got lots of creatures and we need to just hide behind it. Soaker Metal Coating as a way to destroy lands. A Pithing Needle to name artifacts. And then a Grafdigger's Cage to stop things from the graveyard. I don't know about Grafdigger's Cage over something like Tormod's Crypt, but we shall see how this sideboard does. This list 5-0'd, and we'll see if we can 5-0 with it. All right, match 1's been found. We won the die roll. We will gladly take the play here. So this hand doesn't search enough to be able to cast the things in it. We've got a good amount of search though with this Stirrings and the Scrying and the Stars and the Spheres. However, it's a mulligan. And this is a mulligan as well, down to 5. I don't want to go to 4, so we'll keep these. We'll go bottom Power Plant, bottom Ulamog. And lead off with Power Plant Star. Hope we can hit a land. Cavern names humans. Wizard. Okay. So we get to face something completely random. Not expecting a Wizards deck. Granted, I was also on Zombie Tribal last league. I'm sure people weren't expecting that. We draw a Worm Coil. I don't want to crack this Star as another redraw right now. From the aspect of I really just need to hit another land. Because then we can go searching. Yeah, that's always a fun goal. Mariner. Okay. Just being able to understand anything that's happening. Yeah. So at this point, I kind of need to see if we're drawing a land. And we aren't. So we're about to just get destroyed here. Yeah, most of the people who play Magic the Gathering online have learned this clunky interface. But the gist of it is you can play the cards, tap these for the mana. It'll then say like this, okay, You can hit 1 on the keyboard, for example, to say okay, or you can click it. We really need lands at this point. Not like it's gonna matter too much, though. White, blue, blue. Sounds fun. Reflector Mage. Yeah. Well, there's a map. So if we ever get another land here, we'll be okay. So Hollowed Fountain tap. They've got 4 cards left. A Vial comes down. How do you have 3 Planeswalkers? These are in my hand. This deck has a lot of Planeswalkers. It's got 10, I believe. Roughly. We are just drawing the wrong part of the deck. Statistically speaking, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had 5 draws at it, right? Because we were on the... No, we've had 4 draws at it because we were on the play. So 18 and 50 or 17 and 50. We're down to 6 here. I'm really just trying to see what more our opponent has. But it doesn't look like they're gonna show us anything. All right. Hit the exact wrong half of the deck. They're probably only 2 colors. It's probably blue-white wizards. It's just this taps for blue and can also be sacrificed to draw a card. And Cavern of Souls can tap for any color and make the spell uncounterable. Spatial Contortion's not bad here. We can bring in some Thrag Tusks. I think we'll only bring in like 2 Thrag Tusk, board out a Worm Coil Engine and a Karn and a Ballista. Sure. This time we're gonna try to find the right half of the deck. Nope. We can keep this. Is there a certain format this follows? Yes, this is the modern format. There are a couple of banned cards, but not a heck of a whole lot. We'll bottom Ballista here. Well, it's actually quite a bit, but it's from basically 8th edition until now is the modern format. So it's something like 20,000-ish cards in the card pool. But, you know, of those 20,000, maybe 200 are played. We try to draw. We don't. We do that. We get... Guess we get a tower. File goes up to 1. Yeah, I mean... I'm sure my number is definitely a lot lower. It's probably a lot closer to 1,000 to 2,000. But it's not a lot in comparison to what truly exists. Like, I have no idea what this card does. But we can go take a look. It can counter a spell or ability that targets stuff that they control. I mean, that's what I did. But yeah, that is fun. Meddling Mage. What does he name? Assuming he, because of the Mr. as the start. Meddling Mage names Expedition Map. Okay. Luckily, we weren't going to be playing that card. And this star, pass turn. It's human nature. Yeah, human nature. Nobody likes losing. Everybody wants to win. Vial goes up to 2. Exactly. We go down to 17. Okay. And try to draw into the mine. We don't. We'll play out the star. Then Forest Oblivion Stone. Tofin's Veto. Okay. Yeah. We'll cast it eventually, hopefully. So Vial goes to 3 here. They've got 4 cards, 3 cards in hand. Down to 14. We draw O-Stone number 2. We want to try to draw a card and try to draw into the Tron land that we're missing. We don't. However, we'll play out this and go ahead and sacrifice it. And blow up their 1/1 and their Vial. Neat. They didn't flash anything in with the Vial. So they've got a Meddling Mage. We're now a turn away from O-Stone as well. Not too afraid of a 2/2. Down to 12. Can Karn grab us anything useful in the sideboard here? No. Now can Karn grab us anything useful in the sideboard? So we have 5 mana available to us. Nah, we O-Stone here. See if opponent has another Dovin's Veto. Nope. Neat. What is O-Stone? It's Oblivion Stone. It has the activated ability of 5 tap, sacrifice it, destroy each non-land permanent without a fate counter on it, then remove fate counters from everything. So it basically says 5 mana, destroy everything. So opponent's got just that. I mean, we'll take 2 here. Perfect board wipe control deck. It's not really control, but it's basically control. It's control without control spells, right? We've got board wipe, we've got giant massive things. We'll drop a Worm Coil. 6/6 Death Touch Lifelink. It's a very traditional deck. Okay, there's a path. Cool. We ate a path to exile. That makes this Platinum Angel that's about to come down real good. Also gives us enough mana to cast Ulamog. So this 10/10's about to come down. Reflector Mage, sure. I mean, untraditional isn't, yeah. Exile that and that. We'll just drop the 10/10. Yep. So opponent didn't do much. They can now block with their 1/1 because this 10/10, believe it or not, does not have trample. Does this target? Nope. Cool. Swing with the 10/10. Let's see what opponent's got. All right. Deputies of Detention, Meddling Mages, even Mind Sensor. Is that a wizard? That is a wizard. Nice. Opponent goes down to 7. Mean. See what we see off of stirrings here. Has the path. Cool. You path the 10/10. Stirring shows us. Ooh. I like Ugin. Ugin seems nice. -1. We go with the -1 to get rid of it. That we could go plus and they sack as well. However, going this route allows us to do evil things. This. And Karn liberated. Opponent concedes. Yep. Okie doke. So we could bring in these nature's claims. They did show us Vile. However, I don't think we care too much. I think we just keep it as is. We haven't won yet. Also, we're technically 0-0. We were 2-3 with the other deck. New record for a new league. So, because opponent won game 1 there. Yeah, it's best 2 out of 3. Opponent won game 1, we won game 2. So now we're on to game 3. Nope. Nope again. Sure, we'll keep 5 of these. It'll be bottom. Yeah, it'll be bottom Karn and a sphere. This way we can go map. Hopefully see a second Tron piece. We see green mana, which isn't bad. Do you have Force of Negation? Has Spell Pierce. Okay. Hmm. Meddling Mage comes down. What does Meddling Mage name? Name's Karn Liberated. Okay. We draw Karn the Great Creator. So we'll lead off on a Stirrings here. We see Map, Stone, Sanctum, or Ballista. We'll grab Map here. Any order's fine. Play out the map. Cavern names Wizard. Plays down Vial. Makes sense. Then a Mariner. Yeah. Good thing we don't target permanents they control. Okay, they get in for 2. We take 2, down to 18. Do we have anything on 1? No, but we uptick, they can only take Karn down to 2, at which point we can then minus and get something good. Doesn't matter because we can't map this turn. It's next turn. Okay. So we'll take 4 here, and then next turn we'll have Karn the Great Creator into... We'll have 4 mana available to us. Probably just Bridge. They get in for 2. Go searching, get the mine. Upkeep, we draw. Okay, not a bad draw. Let's cycle this. Okay. Great Creator. Attempted. Assuming this probably meets a counterspell if they've got a counterspell in their hand. They do not. Good to note. So same effect happens. They still have to swing twice at Karn. We say yes, get an ensnaring bridge here. Actually, we could get O-Stone. You don't have any permanents? I'm not opposed to that. We'll grab O-Stone here. We'll go Sphere. And float for that, and then O-Stone. Has Remand, sure. Remand doesn't stop us. Remand buys them a turn. The problem is that turn worth being bought? Because these two have to go at Karn. Okay, only send 1 at Karn. Your Vial cannot be activated, opponent. Oblivion Stone. Wizard's Retort. Okay. Blast Zone on 1. Take Blast Zone to 2. Play map. Have map to be able to go get something. Actually, we could animate map. So that way we buy ourselves a turn. Okay, Islet is played. Do they go for the redraw? Nope. Do they swing both at Karn? At Karn, at Karn. Sounds good to me. Not gonna block. Karn dies. The last zone blows up on 2. And play out Tron land. And play out Karn Liberated. Opponent draws a card in response. Uptick them. Just exile cards from their hand. Neat. A Path to Exile. So they have a Vial. Probably not doing anything for him. Okie doke. Opponent doesn't want to play that game, so they concede, and we go 1-0 to start off this league. We would have drawn a Worm Coil Engine, and then off of the 5, seen those, probably picked up Ballista, and then we can 3, 5, 7, 9, 10 Ballista on 5. Be able to deal with anything they do. Cool. Oh no, because we would have paid 1 mana. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Yeah, we keep this. Facing a Luris deck. We will go. Of course, Tron. Why not Tron? So, surprisingly, the Zombie Tribal League. Yeah. The Zombie Tribal League, we started off 2-0-4-0. I'm not going to tell you how we ended, but that was a fun start to the league. Garbage deck? It is. But that's besides the point. We draw, we go ahead and scrying. Get ourselves that missing piece of the power plant. And then we'll have this Worm Coil, which will hopefully buy us enough time. Oh, Tron's definitely garbage. However, it's my garbage. I like it. We get to do degenerate things quickly. What's wrong with that? Neoform's degenerate too. Neoform's garbage. A Forked Bolt at us. Opponent's on an interesting variant of prowess / burn stuff. Goblin Guide trigger reveals Karn the Great Creator. See, if we didn't have these massive titans in our hand, I'd be tempted to cast that card. However, that card is never going to be able to be used until we get green mana. Wormy boy. So we're at 13. Opponent's got 5 cards in hand. They Lava Dart and me. They light up the stage, trying to find answers, I'm assuming here. Hopefully this Worm Coil is going to be able to run away with this game. We'll have 3 mana after Karn the Great Creator. With 3 mana, I mean, again, bridge, but bridge doesn't buy us anything. We could coding? What do you mean you don't want to swing, opponent? O Stone. Blow up the world. I mean, we're a mana away from being able to blow up the world. I'm not opposed to a Karn the Great Creator into 3-ball here. Opponent concedes? I mean, I guess it makes sense because we 3-ball, they can do one of these. And we'll gain life off of this Wormcurl engine. Okay, so versus burn, I know we want the Thrag Tusks. Swagdad OP. I guess we can board out and Promised End. And Ballista Liberated? Yeah. We don't need Liberated too much against the fun deck of Burn. It's some form of Laura's Burn. It's been a while since I've seen Burn. So, board out 4 plants, you're good? Yeah, sounds like a great idea. Do we keep a hand that doesn't have Power Plant? Because it's got 2 Thrag Tusks. 2 Thrag Tusks, a Blast Zone to get us there. We'll try it. Words you should never say as a Tron player. Oh, you know it will. We've got 3 draws at it. They know what card we're drawing. Oh no. They get in for 2. What card did they see? They saw Sylvan Scrying. Well, lead off on tower. They bolt us. Yeah. Our face hurts a bit. Down to 15, down to 13. One's got 3 cards left in hand. Lava Darts, sure. We go down to 11 instead. Ballista. Go ahead and Sylvan Scrying. Get that power plant. Yes, we won't be able to do anything until turn 4. But I think we'll be able to get there. Abbot exiles a mountain. Good hit for them. We go down to 10. And play down the power plant and play out Ballista on 1 here. Go ahead and try to snipe this Abbot. Hope they have to either sacrifice this dart to keep their Abbot alive. Okay, so they lose their mountain to keep their Abbot alive. But that then is a 2 additional damage missed out from the prowess stuff. So hoping to dodge 2 1-mana burn spells here, and then we'll have Swag Dad, Swag Dad. Luris to hand. Cool. We're about to just gain a bunch of life. We'll take 3, go to 6. What was that about gaining a bunch of life? So they can lure us to bobble. I don't know if we take this blast zone to 3. Well played. Opponent doesn't know it yet. They bobble us. So we kill Abbot, we kill their 3 things. They can only bring back 1 a turn. Let's arguably probably bring back Abbot. And I guess we could, yeah, we go this way. Because we can just blow up on 1. We make a 3/3. Opponent draws another card. We see what they saw. Ooh, they saw a power plant. Swag Dad. Gain 5. Blast zone. Blow up the blow up 1-mana things. Swing for 3. Got 7 or greater. Brings back the Abbot to do the Abbot trigger. Makes sense. Wear Tear. One's gonna be real mad that they exiled that card. Second Abbot. Okay. Mesa. Can play the Mesa. That's fine. And goes down to 14. Sacred Foundry tapped. All right. Does not swing with the Luris. Makes sense. Let's see what we see off the stirrings. Well, there's no... So 7/9, we can Ballista. Like that. Any order's fine. This. Ballista for 4. Shoot Luris twice. Just remove opponent's board. And we'll leave them with 1 Abbot. For now. They block the 5. We go down to 11. Death to all who oppose me. Exactly. And crack the Sunbaked Canyon. Scooping it up, opponent? Nope, not yet. Bobbles. So 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. So we would have drawn a tower. Fun. So 6 mana. Doesn't matter. We're Tron. We do Tron things. There we go. 2-0. Let's keep it going. We won the die roll. Hey, it's mana symbol. On main. Yeah. We be evil. Oh god. Oh gosh. So, who's worse here? Him for playing Neoform or me for playing Tron? Okay. Blood Moon's a card. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Not how I was expecting it. We'll drop a Ballista on 1 here. Gotta start chip damage somehow. Chalice on 1. Okay. Gonna stop our map that we have in hand. And the sphere we just drew. Put ourselves a forest there. Swing for 1. And so it's not Neoform like I was expecting. Instead, it is Turbo Prison. Right, we're missing tower. Yeah. We assemble the pieces in case we somehow get rid of that Blood Moon. So this Pithing Needle that they're gonna draw is gonna be real bad for us. Pyromancer comes down. Pitches 2 Chancellors. Yeah, makes sense to throw those cards away. Something tells me the mono red deck can't cast those cards. We'll put a counter on this Ballista. And we will pass the turn. Powder? This is definitely Turbo Prison. Second Pyromancer. Throws away Mountain. Okay. Pyretic into Bridge. Into Pyromancer. Okay. Uh, Scrying, we'll get... I guess we'll get another basic forest. So that's 5. Lots of... opponents got lots of mana. It turns them all sideways. Blockers have been chosen. Ping off the one that wasn't blocked. We take nothing. Six mana. Worm Coil Engine. I know that they can bring back the tokens. If they want to bring back the tokens and double block here, that's fine. It does not do so. Rabble Master. Yeah, that's a fun card. No. No Rabble Master. Bad. Scrying here. Get ourselves power plant. And play out the power plant. We got a 6/6 Death Touch lifelink. I mean, they either group block it all or they chump block it. Yeah, makes sense. You're mana shy. That'll do it. Mana 2 seasoned. Yep. So, well, that's a fun one. Ugin -3. Swing for 6. We also have a blast zone on 0. Torch of Defiance, sure. There's nothing you could hit off the top there. Okie doke. So, Turbo Prison. Chalice on 1's gonna be our big issue. And so is Moon. So we'll go ahead and bring in these claims just for the Moon. Again, they have Chalice, so it's not really for that part of the matchup. Promised End and Ulamog seem to be just a bit too heavy. I doubt they're bringing in braids and stuff. Need one more. We'll shave a sphere. Sure. Nope. If this hand had a forest, that would be a keep. Mulligan. We've got 2 and a sphere. Sure. We'll put Blast Zone away. Chancellor revealed. We getting hit with the turn 1 moon. And that exile Simian Spirit Guide, turn 1 moon. Yep. Forest Sphere, pass turn. You're forgetting, most Tron players always play. Once they see the moon, they play around it. You're back. I'm facing Turbo Prison. They had turn 1 moon both games. I deserve this. Yeah. Okay. We now get to play the hard game of Karn Liberated is our out. And that's a liquid metal coating. We're not getting there. Let's go ahead and scoop it up to game 3. Because we'll be stuck on 2 lands for the rest of the game. Unless we hit. Okay, so we would not have hit it. All right, so facing, yeah, I still agree with what we did. We'll just see if I get turbo prisoned out again. So, like, it's got 2 Tron pieces. However, they've had turn 1 moon both games. I have a feeling they're going to try to power out turn 1 moon a second time. Yeah, it's mana symbol. Say, it's totally understandable why they've had this. We'll keep. I don't like that they kept 7. We'll go ahead and bottom Ugin. Reveals 1 chancellor. We're revealing more than 1. 2 chancellors. Let's go. Of forest stirrings. Okay. That's good for us. Meaning we just need a Tron piece. Yep. Double chancellor. Plus land into the blood moon. Has to be mages, doesn't it? Couldn't have been blood moon. Has to be the Magus of the Moon. There's the Rabble Master. Yep. So that's mine and tower. We need power plant. Get the black bordered power plant. That pass turn. Got 4 mana. Oh no. Double Rabble. Yep. Swings for way too much. We take 10, go down to 5. We need a 1 mana artifact here. Oblivion Stone. So we're still dead. Unfortunate that Tron gets us, but hey, it happens. All right, match 4 has been found. We won the die roll. We'll take the play. Nope. Sure, we'll draw it, right? Bottom Liberace. Keep mine past turn. Mountain, say go. Not what you want to be doing if you're our opponent. See, we always have it. A Lava Darts us. We go down to 19. Light up the stage. Yep. Mountain Swiss Spear. Okay. Upkeep, we draw a sphere. That's fine. We can do that. Draw a card. We draw the Liberace Man. Scrying. Go get ourselves a tower here. Turn on Tron. And go with a sphere. And play down a blocker. This way, if they have the turn 1 or the turn 3 moon, we're fine. Sure. And Firebolts are Walking Ballista. Ping them for 1. So this is definitely creator into 3-ball. Especially with that light up the stage. It's a Magus of the Moon. Now it's liberated. Right? Liberated uptick. Then we can deal with the Magus. Well, first let's crack this, see what we can see. Okay. Liberated. They have to deal 10 to Karn to reasonably play this Magus. They're dealing 10 to Karn. I think that'll buy us enough time. They exile a mountain, that's okay. I guess they don't have to deal 10, they have to deal 8. Short. Non-basic lands or mountains. Swinging at me for one? Swinging at Karn for one. Sure. I'm bolting Karn. Karn goes to 7. Flashback Lava Dart. You can take Karn down to 4. I could have taken Karn down to 3, exactly. Keep we draw. What a draw. Exile that Magus of the Moon. Six mana Warm Coil Engine. With 4 mana Karn the Great Creator. Uptick. No target. And fire bolts are Karn liberated. Sure. Opponent concedes. All right, here we go. Begin sideboarding against. Let's think. What do we have? Spatial Contortion, yes. Drag Tusk, yes. Don't know if they're running Blood Moon as well. We saw the Magus. So I want to think they're on a mainly Magus plan, but I know that I've seen lists running around that's a split. If they're a split, we're in not so great a shape. If it's not, we're relatively okay. Definitely want to board out Emrakul. She's just a bit too on the heavy side. Board out Emrakul, board out one Ulamog, and we can board out. Man, I liked Karn though, because we used it. We can board out a Karn and an Angel. Yeah, because we can grab Angel with Great Creator. We risk it. Got a couple of turns to try to find something. Never didn't have it. Fire bolts our face short. And light up the stage. Yep. Mountain Bone Crusher. So we're going to be in a bit of a pickle here. If they have Blood Moon. Crack for a green. Play out the power plant. Play out the scrying. Go get a tower. Hope they don't have the Blood Moon or Mages of the Moon. They've got it. They always do. Okay. And play out the tower. Pass the turn. Yeah, pass the turn for now. Because we'll have Ballista on too. Mages can't grow. So they need a... They put Obosh into hand. They played a land down. Okay. And we take 2. And go down to 16. Upkeep, we draw a tower. Okay, we'll play tower. Ballista on 2. Forgotten Cave into... We drop an Obosh here. I mean, I'm not going to block. I'll take 2. Obosh isn't down. Because I can kill it on your instep when you can't flash in a moon or an annoying thing. Yeah, that's an Obosh. Sure. Tron lands are online. And we draw Contortion. Let's go. 8, Ugin. Deal 2. Contortion. Pass the turn. And Firebolt's us, sure. Mages, sure. Keep, we draw Liberated. Seven Ballista here. Firebolts are Ugin, so we can't ultimate Ugin. Makes me sad. Shattering Spree. It's now 13 to 12. Worm Coil. Oh, we've got enough mana to do them both. Worm Coil. And Karn liberated. Exile a card from your hand, opponent. Exile Shattering Spree. Okay. And I guess it makes sense. There's no point to Shatter Spree or Worm Coil. Bolts us. We go down to 9. Pyromancer comes down. They draw 2. And opponent concedes. Cool. Here we go. Tron doing Tron things. 3-1. Okay. We won the die roll. We will gladly take the play. So hand does nothing. Hand does everything. We keep this, right? Like, there's just so many different lines to take to get there. The Force of Negation, exiling an arrow. Cool. I'll take it. Poor opponent. So we're facing copycat combo. I mean, this is definitely just go get liquid metal, right? Okay. So we know it's at least Bant. I'm assuming it's 4-color copycat. Is there anything that we want against 4-color cat? No, because needle's fine. Liquid metals, yeah. Contortion doesn't kill cat. They're not a Blood Moon deck. Thragtusk doesn't seem worth it. So we don't have anything in our sideboard for this deck. It's sadly not as good of a hand. This is keepable though. Bottom mine. Tapped breeding pool. Moto. Fix. Cool. It didn't get forced. Okay, there's the 3 colors, and there's an opt. So let's see if it's Bant control or if it's cat combo. Well, there's a Field of Ruin. I mean, we go ahead and we crack this for a plant. Because I know that they're going to do this. Yep. Forest. Can't play anything right now. So we will go plant, map, and we'll go ahead and star. We don't need to map. since they targeted the mine. Okay, Mystic Sanctuary brings back Opt. Chooses not to. Interesting. Step, I'd like to go ahead and draw a card. Okay. Worm Coil Engine. You gotta just play around the Force of Negation. Yes, they have up Cryptic mana, but Cryptic isn't our concern. All right. Opponent's thinking. Mana Leak. That's unless I pay 3, right? I can't. I can only pay 2. Sad days. Arrow, sure. We gain 3 life, put a land into play. Shocked in. Interesting choice to shock in there. So, with 4 mana, Karn the Great Creator. Dovin's Veto, sure. Stone. Four cards left in hand versus 2 Liberace's. Interesting. If we go get Tower, it gives us enough to cast Ceaseless Hunger. We can exile them from having any white mana. And they also lose out on double green. Doesn't matter if they counter. Cryptic, counter draw. Counter bounce. Okay. I see you, opponent. Nice play. Because now they have green, green, blue, blue. They have to shock for this, though. Or they go for field, and then they field one of our things. Yep. We go and get a forest. Yes, you can play your Uro. Oh, played Uro from hand. Interesting. So now we want Karn, Great Creator off the top. Second O-Stone. That's unfortunate. Any land there would have been good. Second O stone is just about the one thing we didn't want to see. Yep, green, green, blue, blue. Exile 5. Burrow comes down. Gain you some life. And draws a card. Doesn't put in a land. And put Arrow back into the yard. Start. Stone. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay. You're still a card away. And Field of Ruin can field our power plant. Assuming that's what they go for here. And they don't. Interesting. We just need a draw here, trying to find ourselves another land. Not a land, but that's fine. We draw a Worm Coil. That's fine too. Do that, and that happens. This gets down. Okay. One's got 4 in hand. Just show me Cryptic. I'm sure they have it. But I still want the heart. Sure. Has ceremonious rejection. I mean, I guess we are sideboarded. Archmage draw 2, yeah. Jace. We fate sealing? Nope, brainstorming. Okay. So we've basically lost this game. Our out here is that they didn't draw that. Land off the top here, we could play. However, we didn't hit a land, so we go sphere, we go crack this. Sphere. We are just in dig mode. Ouch. So, on the bright side, if we hit these 2 lands, we've kind of got an insane hand. The problem is, opponent has a pretty good hand here too. And from the looks of it, it's just Bant control, not cat combo. Arrow, exile 5. Yep. Titan Man comes down. I go to 28. And they brainstorm. They've got this in the bag. However, I want to see as much of their deck as possible. We try to draw. Okay. Power plant seems like a fun one. That way we have our lands. Opponents exiled 3 Field of Ruin. I hope they don't have the 4th. They put Cryptic on top, so they have a soft lock with hard lock. Damn. So we're never winning. Opponent might deck out though. It's a fairy, yeah. I'm gonna try to resolve it. I know it's not gonna ever resolve, but I'm gonna try to resolve it. Remand. That's not good. On the right side, we now know that they have remand. And Teferi. Okay. Burrow comes at us. We take 6. We go down to 8. Opponent fate seals. It doesn't matter. Misty Rainforest enters the battlefield. Snap remand. Okay. Snap ceremonious. Either way, we now know that they have Snapcaster as well. We'll go ahead and concede. Doesn't matter what they grab there. So they've got enough different name things that they probably have Field of the Dead here. But they're not 4-color. They're just bans. Still doesn't change. We still don't have anything for it. You just need to assemble our critical mass before they can assemble theirs. Down to 5. So I think we can probably find a better 4. That's not a better 4. That, and that. Because we're not winning at 3. Especially when opponent kept 7. Okay. Blooded Strand. This you crack for a green. Always forget that stars are triggered ability. Ooh, that's a nice one. Fine, Ballista on 1. So we now need a payoff. Else we're about to just start swinging with a 2-2, then a 3-3, then a 4-4, then a 5-5. Opponent had the path. Because, you know, you totally keep it. I mean, I guess. Let me guess. Field of Ruin. And just take me to a 3-2 opponent. Ooh, no field. Meaning if we draw hot, Stirrings. It probably gets countered. Doesn't get countered? Dugan? Any order? Pass turn. I can't cast it. I'm sure opponent has counter magic. Snap path, sure. Makes me think that they don't have anything because they're pathing their own snap. I guess maybe they have Teferi Hero? Time Raveler? Sure. Okay. Opponent's looking for a counter spell for this Ugin. At least that's my guess. Did you find it? They did. Cryptic counter balances Sanctum. Okay. Not a line I would have ever expected. I'll give him that one. Mind Sculptor. Blah. Control, so fun to play against. So from this point, once our opponent's established basically a lock using Jace's Brainstorm ability and Teferi Time Raveler, we don't have a shot at really winning this game. However, on principle, I choose to not concede in a game 3, especially since it's the last match, and it just takes them forever to win it. So this is the remaining part of the clip sped up into about 30 seconds worth of time. See you guys for the conclusion. That was Tron, went 3-2. Not a bad record. Again, we didn't get to do anything cheeky with the Platinum Angel. It's probably in there more for so with like Oops All Spells or Charbelcher, where they one turn kill you instantaneously. Meanwhile, Platinum Angel says, no, you don't. So that's probably why this person was running it in the main board. I think it's fine in the main board. So, yeah. It's something you can throw into the sideboard relatively easily if you don't need it for the matchup main. Overall, deck feels fine. Still doing degenerate Tron things real quick. See you guys in the next one.